I originally wanted to make this a TikTok video, but I'm gonna skip the part where I get pissed off and end up making it like this anyways. Because let's go down. This is a different rabbit hole. I don't have time to talk about that one at this current time. Back to the point. So let's talk about signs that I have, because I'm going back through my head and I'm always in my thoughts and shit like that. Like today and yesterday and last week are all the same day in my personal mindset. So I'm literally thinking of the things that's like, you know what? If the right people gave a shit, this probably would have screamed autistic. Now, I take things literally, not like a kleptomaniac, but growing up, I remembered I was always taught to be kind, be considerate, be respectful, be this, be that. So I was how I thought about it, at least now, currently, the mindset and with the education I have. I thought of myself like a robot, like whatever orders were given, I followed directly as you gave those orders. So if you gave shitty orders, and therefore I'm gonna produce shitty work because you're not good at directing things. And some other signs I thought like I was overexcited and overstimulated. I literally consider this dude one of my best friends. I need him in nuts in front of the whole entire gym. Had to run laps. Another time I had a huge ass crush on this fucking chick, and like anytime she said she was cold, because I was taught you were supposed to love and care for women, and like if you're warm, blah this blah, you know the whole entire giving her a jacket. I got in trouble at school for doing that. I don't know why. Another reason I got in trouble at school was for giving her money. I'm pretty sure I told at least one, if not both, of these stories on a different video. And I yet again didn't understand why I got in trouble for that because isn't that a kind thing to do when somebody doesn't have something, you give it to them, especially if you already have stuff. Another thing that I used to get in trouble for, this chick. There's a lot of female stories I get in trouble for a lot. I was overly nice, still kind of am, but still damn. So this other chick, it was like lunchroom type of eating. I'm pretty sure most of these are in elementary. Yeah, the girl jacket part and the girl money part, same gal. That was in elementary. And the other one, different gal. Her, I don't remember what her case was, but I just remembered she would like, if I remember correctly, she'd sit across from me, take my lunch, and just eat it. And I was just like, okay, because respect women, love women, care for women. Men, on the other hand, I wasn't taught. I was eventually taught to respect humans in general, but like treat women above men. That's all I remember really being taught. As time progresses, my mind started to form more. I realized everybody's shit. Everybody has their flaws. Everybody can work a little bit more on themselves. Everybody, which isn't always everybody, just a blanket term that we're all different. There's no one size fits all for anybody. Not even the fucking human design of, oh, you have two of this, you have two of that, you have three of this, you have three of that. You're alive. Make it work from there. So other things that I guess could have been mistaken, but like my audible stims, my knee going 100 miles per hour. I used to fucking the leg hopping. That could just be ADHD. I my inability to focus on things unless stories were told in interesting and engaging active ways. My inability to remember anything past delivery. Like I generally need shit written down. If you want me to remember, either write it down for me and have me do it right now. Later does not exist in my world. What the fuck is later? Later? What am I doing later? I assume I'll be alive, so any of the 7 things I normally do at any other time, I don't fucking know what I'm doing later. I don't know. I may respond, I might not respond. My one of the things that I would consider a crowning jewel of my memories and like a fucking core memory is my, well, it's not necessarily, well, it could be considered low key, but my want and need to find a quiet spot, and it was always like a dark, quiet. Now, I would say, or I have said in other videos, sometimes it was to see if anybody was paying attention, but also the fucking noise is the main reason why I wear headphones so much now as an adult, because as a child, money was always tight, and it wasn't always, like, as an adult, I can understand now why money was tight, but as a child, I just thought we didn't make enough money. I just thought that there needs to be more money. I just thought because I was only being told and shown things that weren't always what they seemed to be until I was old enough, until I saw things, until I heard certain conversations. I was like, oh, we don't have a money issue. We have a financial advisor issue. The treasurer doesn't give a shit about its common folks. That's what the hell the issue is. But I'm too young to discuss that, and I'm pretty sure if I would have said that outward and openly, I did my best as a child, just because on top of being as sporadic as I am and was, inside the back of my head, I've always thought, don't ruffle the feathers because I'm a guest. And what are guests supposed to be aside from kind, docile, and not, what's the word I'm looking for, a problem. Now, clearly, I'm not like an American guest where I just come here and I invade the spot and I say, look, I found this place. No, I was like a genuine foreign guest where I'm trying to learn things. I'm trying to figure out how to walk myself around, how to be, but also I'm a fucking child. Like, I would have came to, I always question if I would have stayed in Haiti and if I didn't have the heart issues. I generally believe I would have been a worse person, no questions about it. So, even though I feel as if the treatment in America wasn't the best, I do believe I could have been worse. I wouldn't have said that like treatment in Haiti could have been any better or any worse because I can't even imagine what the fuck that shit was. I don't generally have any recollection aside from like maybe one or two little memories. I'm just like, the brain's a funny place. I don't even know if it's Haiti, but like I remember pissing on some nurse and then like some dude on a fucking rocker had a jukebox and then some other guy behind the fence used to give me shit. That's literally 9 times out of 10 if people ask me if I remember anything, those are all I really say because that's, I don't know why I remember that, but like my childhood is just to me. And I am my first and biggest mystery regardless if people believe any of the things I say to be true. No. Actually, if you really want, if you don't generally believe I have a green card or anything like that, you can check out my Facebook. One of my profile photos, not that, is my passport. Funny as fuck though, because I tried to post that video on YouTube and I got flagged and taken down. Just like, because different places have different rules, different people do different stuff, different professions have different rules of what they deem and believe to be professional, and different people are different people. And learning as much as I've learned and seeing as much as I've seen, I've come to realize that it's not the ones I dress well, and it's not the ones I dress terrible, it's anyone and everyone. The nice ones are the nice ones, the mean ones are the mean ones, and sometimes you don't know until you know. And sometimes they're telling you the whole entire time you just was naive or uneducated, or you just wanted to see the better in people because of the way that you were brought up, because of the way that you believe, or many other things that may play into that others may not even think about. I'm just shy. I'm retardedly nice, but I can also be retardedly mean. And the line supposedly is frail for me. I didn't think I was being kind, but I always told I'm being mean. Sometimes congratulated for my peace that I bring with me, but I ain't do a thing. I just do me, whether they love me or hate me. Some people wish they were like me, but please don't, I'm crazy. I do my best to be peaceful. There's a war inside these eyes. I smile a lot, because that's what I was taught to do. I don't get it. People always used to ask me, are you in the mood? No, this is just my face. RBF, you ain't ever heard that shit? Maybe they should just call it autism face, because maybe then you'll get it. Why do I have to soften up for you? I don't know you like that. A smiling face is like a welcome mat, and you ain't gonna wipe no dirt on me. I'm already brown, what the fuck you trying to do? Now, generally, what you trying to do? Does that make it sound better? Do you feel less threatened and intimidated? I don't know what I did. I just loved. I just laughed. I just loved. And now they want me to hang. Because I didn't do it in the way that they expected me to. They already put me in a group, but I wasn't in the Matrix too. I was trying to be real. And they wanted me to be somebody I don't even know. Somebody that probably already exists. I was trying to be me. And then too many people got pissed. So I hid that person away until one day I became strong enough. Now, I'm coming with some fists. I'ma be me. I don't give a fuck if you're pissed. I'm strong enough now. Where am I gonna die? Where am I gonna be forgotten? Eventually my body as well as my mind will rotten. To be born to think like me is to be born with an expiration date earlier than the rest, but does anybody know when they're supposed to be deceased? I don't know. I think the way that I do because, like me and everybody else, I was born different.